Hi there. We've always talked about how the skincare and the environment affects our skin. But have you ever heard how does your diet affect your skin? Do you know that the food you eat can influence your skin in many different ways? So in today's video, we are going to talk about the ideal diet for the clogged pores and we'll learn how to prevent and get rid of it. For years, it has been thought that diet has nothing to do with the healthy skin. But the latest studies have indicated that apart from your skincare habits, it's your diet which can give rise to the clogged pores. If you have been dealing with certain skin issues and have not got any satisfactory results, it's the time when you should look into your diet more closely and stay away from the food which clogs your pores and gives acne breakouts, inflammation, and also rough texture and aging. So today we are going to talk about how certain food habits can clog your pores and give rise to acne and breakouts. So what are pores? Pores are basically tiny openings on the surface of our skin. So there are two types of pores. One is the oil pore and another one is the sweat pore, and both are doing its respective function. The oil pore secretes oil onto the surface which keeps the skin naturally moisturized, whereas your sweat pore has the function of cooling down the skin temperature and also releasing the toxins. So it's the oil pore which becomes a cosmetic concern when it starts producing excess oil onto the surface of the skin, making the skin super oily and leading to the breakouts and acne and also giving enlarged pores. So clinically there are four causes for the enlarged pores. So let's understand what are these four main causes for the enlarged pores. I'm going to make a rough diagram of the skin and the oil gland so that you can understand it better. So this is our skin surface and we have a pore like this. So when this pore is attached with the oil gland, which is called a sebaceous gland, which produces oil, and this pore is basically an opening of a hair follicle from where the hair comes out onto the skin surface. As I said, sweat gland has a separate pore onto the surface. So this is a sweat gland which has a separate pore. Since we are going to talk about the oil gland, so let's focus on the oil gland. On top of the skin surface, we have a layer of keratinocyte cells, which is a dead cell. It is meant to shed off after a certain period of time, like 40 days or so. It depends. Now let's understand the four causes of the enlarged pores. Firstly, when this oil gland starts producing excess oil into the pore, it starts getting accumulated and it gives pressure onto the skin surface, starts dilating the skin, which gives the appearance of enlarged pores. Second cause for the enlarged pores is the decreased elasticity of the skin around the pore. The elasticity becomes less, maybe due to age or excessive medication, the health condition, which can decrease the elasticity of the skin around the pores, and this can also give an appearance of enlarged pores. The third reason for enlarged pores is the increased volume of the hair follicle. It depends on the hair follicle size, it depends on the volume of the hair around the hair follicle. And the fourth cause for enlarged pores could be sun damage. As we know, the UVA rays are the most damaging rays which penetrates into the skin, can penetrate through the glass windows, through our car windows, even in the cloudy days. Breaks down our collagen and elastin which is here into the second layer. So that is why it is must to wear sunblock, because the damage what it does to the skin, it breaks down the collagen and elastin, decreasing the skin's elasticity and the support which the collagen gives. So these are the 4 reasons which can cause enlarged pores. Since today's video is on the link between the diet and the pore, so let's focus on what type of food can increase the pore size, can clog the pores. There are certain foods which can trigger, which can stimulate the sebaceous gland to produce more oil. There are many reasons which can stimulate these sebaceous glands to secrete more oil onto the surface. And the reasons could be either this can get stimulated with the fluctuations in the hormone. If there's a change in the hormonal level due to the insulin-like growth factor 1, it stimulates the oil gland and it starts producing more oil. So there are 3 main stages where you can see the hormonal fluctuations: puberty time, your pregnancy time, and your menopause time. And when you're desperately trying to get rid of it through various treatments and skincare products, you really need to keep a check on your high glycemic diet, which is probably the biggest cause to stimulate, to excite the sebaceous glands. With the latest studies, it has been established that there is a certain connection, link between the diet and the clogged pores. And there are certain food which can increase the IGF-1, which is an insulin-like growth factor, which increases the blood sugar level in the body, which triggers the excessive secretion of oil, and which can further lead to the pore blockage. So what is high glycemic food? High glycemic foods consist of your simple carbohydrates, processed food, sugar, dairy products. So these are certain high glycemic diet which can give rise to the secretion of the oil. Instead, go for low glycemic index food, which comprises of your brown rice, your whole wheat pasta. Eat whole fruit which has fibers in it. Eat a lot of leafy green vegetables, proteins like your egg, salmon, your legumes. What is more harmful? Adding sugar from the top. Naturally sweetened fruits and vegetables are more beneficial. They are low in glycemic index. Instead of having potatoes, have sweet potatoes, cherry, cantaloupe. So at the end, I would like to reiterate that there's nothing called opening the pores or closing the pores. You cannot close or shrink the pores. You can only minimize the appearance of the pores by keeping your pores clean, keeping the oil under control. And how you can do that? By being aware and mindful of what you're eating, because what you eat can supercharge your diet with the best food for your skin. So if you find this video helpful, please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon. Please like, comment and subscribe. If you have any of the tips, please share it in the comment section. Would love to read it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you with another video. Till then, keep your skin healthy, keep your pores clean, and bye-bye.